Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about store closure violations on Doordash. So recently I got a photo from my live stream partner, Bud Soda, and he showed me this post he found on Facebook. And quite frankly, I've heard about this here and there, but I remember dealing with this particular situation on Grubhub, but in a different way. Now it's actually doing it in such a way where it affects your account. So in this video, we are talking about everything in this Facebook post, how it actually is for DoorDash, UberEats, and Grubhub drivers, specifically DoorDash drivers, really, and everything in between. But before we do that, I do want to remind you guys, because Bud Soda was the person who sent it to me, make sure to tune in with us for our Tuesday night live streams at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you can't catch us during the live, make sure to watch the replays, because we go into very deep conversations about things that are happening in the gig economy. And a lot of it is very helpful and vital information for gig workers everywhere. So with that said, let's get started. So DoorDash sent me an order at 9:33 a.m. for Firehouse subs. I got there at 9:38 a.m., but they didn't open until 10 a.m. So I report the store closed and even submitted pictures of the hours on the door. Tell me why these incompetent clowns trying to act like it's my fault. I think now DoorDash is just looking for ways to wrongfully deactivate people, honestly. Reporting a store as closed when you submit a photo is ridiculous. This really needs to stop. Like, imagine actually going to a closed store and then because the store was closed, you end up getting a violation for it. Like, every time I think that DoorDash can't make itself worse, they find a way to do so. Whether it's taking away half pay from store closure violations, whether it's giving people violations for literally nothing, whether it's letting AI and chat support and support teams just follow a script instead of actually understanding the challenges that happen within the gig economy and then blaming the independent contractors involved. It's ridiculous, and no wonder why people are trying to either exit or find a different app to work for. Like, even as I was looking on the help pages to see if I can make a more in-depth video talking about this, all I found was how to report a store as closed, which I'm 92% sure I already made a video about this, and nothing about the violations. Heck, I remember going through this exact scenario with Grubhub and they tried to pull something similar, except theirs was a bit more annoying. So the store opened 20 minutes after I made the point about it, right? So I get there and the store opens about 20 minutes before I even have the ability to actually pick it up. I got there at 9:40, they open at 10. Similar situation. So I call support and they leave me on hold for 20 minutes and then they tell me that, oh, by the way, the store just opened up. And I'm like, you couldn't have done your job in 20 minutes? Like, that's when you know it's deliberate. Like, they're choosing to screw you over. That was a choice. You chose that. First of all, customers shouldn't even have the ability to make those orders before opening. That's just reality. And more importantly than all of that, what the hell? And more importantly than all of that, now they're causing contract violations, so you can be deactivated for that. Bud Soda was literally deactivated for this, and it was for holidays and late night orders. Uber Phoenix, same thing. And they ended up losing thousands of dollars for that. Bud Soda ended up getting back, but at the end of the day, that was $2,000 that he could have lost if they didn't know how to fight back. In any case, I really hope this guy has a diversified gig portfolio, because that shit ain't right under any circumstances. Not to mention, out of all of this is just condoning the behavior of having drivers unassigned when things go wrong. as opposed to having an order canceled. Like, everything has to go perfectly. Like, why is everything we do scrutinized? Because they want it to be scrutinized. It's unreal. Anyway, that's all I got for this video. I'm feeling a bit under the weather, so make sure you just join us for the live on Tuesday. And yeah, we're going to keep it light today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.